Hey ghouls, it's Katya. Happy Pride. Today we are going to have a Pride special, which will be unboxing the Spelldon and Valentine 2-pack. This is our very first queer doll set from Monster High, and I'm hoping it won't be the last, as there are plenty of other couples I would love to see, or perhaps even some new ones. I am open to the possibilities. But for our boys today, I am so happy to have them. I've been hyped for this release since the initial rumors started circulating, so I am so excited. So let's take a look at their box and go from there, shall we? Here are our boys. They look so good. I'm just beyond words of how excited I am to have this set, especially for Pride. It's so wonderful to have an official queer couple release for dolls. Love that. They may have marketed it a little weird, you know, lab partners and all that, but they're holding hands in the box. Look at them. Look at how cute they are. I love them. I'm getting sidetracked. Let's actually look at the box. So this is the style of the Creep Reduction boxes, which I think is the correct choice for this set. We have Spelldon on the left and Valentine on the right. They are holding hands, like I said, which is just so cute. Spelldon looks to be a little bit taller than Valentine, but as far as I'm aware, it's just because of the shoes he's wearing, but we will investigate this upon opening them. We have their two skelettes. We have Spelldon's here, where it says Spelldon Caldronello, son of Circe. And then we have Kieran's, which is Kieran Valentine, son of emo vampires. We do have a little mixtape here as well, and I'm guessing we'll see another one on a different part of the box. It says here that it includes doll stands and diaries, which is perfect. Really excited to read those. And we have a little bit here that says speaking of chemistry, with all their little lab accessories, which I gotta say, love that they come with so many accessories. Really do have to question how you can get two dolls with multiple accessories, stands and diaries for less than I paid for Corpse Bride. This collector prices confuse me. We're not gonna get into that right now. Not the time. On the side here, we have Monster High with art of our boys. It says Kieran Valentine and Spelldon Caldronello, and we have the Monster High logo right at the bottom. And on the back, we have their full body art, as well as that second mixtape and some excerpts from their diaries, their little profiles. I will zoom in on those so that you can read them if you would like. And on the top of the box, we have a piece of paper here that says Mad Science crossed out for each other, which is just super cute. But that is it for the box. So now let's unbox them, shall we? Here they are. here, all out of the box and still holding hands because it's still cute. Currently, I am very much liking the look of these boys, but before we get to them, let's take a look at everything they come with. So just out of the way, boys. You're gonna come back later. You're just gonna have to scooch away. It's fine. Thank you. So first and foremost, we have their diaries. So I am going to be going through these in their entirety, so you can pause and read them. If you do not want to do that, you can skip to the timestamp that is on the screen. Now that the diaries are out of the way, let's look at more accessories. They do come with a singular Monster High hairbrush, even though they both have rooted hair, but I don't know how much it really matters considering I don't use these anyways. It's just a regular black one, so that can be added to my absolute hoard of them. Next, they both have these super cute lab goggles. So the sculpt is the same, they just have different colors to match their respective favorite color, it seems like. On one side, we have MH, and on the other we have a skelet. Here we have a little beaker stand. These two are static, and here we have the potion that started it all. If you have read the very first Pride comic, you will know exactly what this is. It is this sort of pixelated UV print, which is really awkward to look at, especially this tag here. It is 3D, it's a little hard to see, but the paint is on the inside, so it ends up looking kind of whack, but it's fine, I suppose. And this swirling smoke here can come out. It also has this really ugly spot right here. It kind of looks like mold. I know it's not, but it just kind of looks like it and it's kind of ugly, so a bit sad about that, but what can you do? And the potion fits right on the stand, and it has little cobwebs right on the back. And here we have a potion book, volume 15. It has this spiderweb skelet pattern, and it does open. I don't know why, because there's literally nothing here, as you can see. But, you know, and I'm never against functionality with my doll accessories, so no complaints here, apart from maybe they should have put something in here, but whatever, it's fine. It's okay. And last but not least, we have Valentine's rose here that he can hold, and it has lips with two little fangs. They do kind of look like eyes a little bit, which is funny, but that's fine. Now that we've taken a look at all the accessories, we can circle back to the boys, which with their designs, I am really happy with, honestly. I think both of their fashions are just so much them, so uniquely them, which I love. I also love that Spelldon has painted nails. I think that's a really nice touch, but I do want to kind of get into each individual piece as per usual. So before we get into the weeds here, before I talk too much about them, let's go through all their individual bits, see how they're looking, see what kind of layering options we have here, and we'll go from there. To start, let's take a look at Spelldon. Valentine, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to move. We'll come back to you, okay? You're next on the list. Let's take a quick look at him without any of his pieces. So Spelldon is on the standard G1 male body with the additional special feature of not being able to bend one of his legs, which, you know, that's real cute and fun. I love Mattel quality control. This is gonna be fun to deal with later. Probably gonna have to boil this joint to get it to actually move. I don't recall ever having this problem back when G1 was actually like actively around. Maybe I just got lucky, but I never had an issue like that, and I have seen this cropping up a little too often with modern G1, and I need that to quit. Another thing that we need to stop is this type of hand, not the hand shape, not the nails, which are fabulous, the material, which is very soft, rubbery plastic, which is fine and cute, except that it yellows really fast and is really ugly because of the way that they mix the plastic. I don't know why they're doing this. This was never a thing back in the day, so we shouldn't be doing this. Spelldon, my sweet boy, I am so happy that you're here. He has got his purple curly hair with the lighter purple and pink streaks right here. He's got some very nice purple and green makeup with purple eyes. He's got the fancy little eyebrow slit and a beauty mark and just green lips. He has a couple different piercings. He's got one on this ear with the hanging earring, and he's got 3 on this side with the silver stud and then the 2 black rings. earrings, and there is something special with his flocking on the back. We have this gorgeous green design, which I think is wonderful. I love this kind of detail. This is so, so cute. Like, I get we're not gonna see it much, especially since it's on the back, and if you keep him in box, you'll never see this, but it's real pretty and I love it. He does have a bit of box hair, but he can get floofed up and looking fabulous in no time, I'm sure. Well, that's about it for him. So let's take a look at all his pieces real quick and get him dressed again to, you know, be a bit more presentable for his boyfriend. We're gonna start with his shoes here that are these super cool purple combat boots. On one side, he has this little herb pouch and flower pouch, which is really cool for his potion making. The soles of the boots here have little gravestones all around, and he's got a spider web with a little spider on the sole, and the laces are orange with a silver toe. Honestly, it is this steel toe but fashion. Love to see it. They are a very rubbery material, so very, very easy to take on and off, which I love. Moving upwards, we have his pants, which are black with a bunch of symbols in purple all along it. We've got spider webs, we've got potion bottles, we got bats, we got the word witch, we got lots of cute stuff here. And for his top, he has a purple and orange gradient tank top with silver details all around. You can really tell that he is Casta's brother, can't you? And finally, he has this really cute jacket. The material's very... yeah, so I'm sorry for sound. It is purple with a fake zipper detailing and black along the edges. And it also has this little pin, which has his skelet. It's kind of hard to tell, but mine is misprinted. If you look at it head on, you can see there's more silver on this end. And since it is 3D, it does look kind of whack, but it's just kind of a minor thing. I'm not really pressed about that. I just think it's kind of funny. Nothing on the back of the jacket, but we do have silver on the shoulders here. For accessories, he has a black choker with layered necklaces and a black belt with silver chains. Not too much painted. The tag has an S, and then there's a couple other charms here. And on the belt, we have a pretty cool pattern. Very witchy, very cool. Love it. All right, Belle, time for you to come back. Welcome. Happy to have you. Now let's do what we did to your boyfriend. So taking a look at Valentine, sadly, I do not have his original doll to compare the head sculpt. I know the screening is different, but there has been some debate as to whether or not the head sculpt is different as well. To me, it looks to be the same. I think the difference really is the screening, but perhaps I am wrong. I could be mistaken. Feel free to correct me if I am. And I am very unhappy to report that Valentine has the same issue as Spelldon, where for some reason their left leg just literally doesn't move. I will probably try contacting Mattel about that, because that's really just, not a cute thing to be doing, and I don't love it because my dolls are very much things I like to pose, and if their legs are stuck, then they can't do that as well. So yeah. Anyway, back to our favorite emo vampire. His screening is very, very different from his original doll, but I like it quite a bit. He's got the red eyes, the little fangs, he still has thick eyebrows, just not as thick as the blocky eyebrows of the past. He has some very, very light makeup, and he has matching red stud earrings, and his hair is gelled into oblivion. This boy's got a helmet on, and you know, these horrible plastic tags, but I did the best I could, and I'll kind of just squish them until they're no longer visible. But that's about it for him by himself, so let's look at all his pieces as we did with Spelldon. For Valentine's shoes, we have these slick little black numbers with this rose printing on one side. It is on both of them. They have these gold laces and a bit of spider web detail on the sides as well. And the soles are these rose patterns, which are really, really pretty. Once again, same material as Spelldon's shoes, so very, very easy to take on and off. And Valentine also has black pants, this time with a more silver pattern and some gold thread details. The fabric is also slightly different. This is a little thicker than Spelldon's. Pretty standard though. Now, Valentine's Paw. This thing is in 3 different pieces, which I love. I love whenever the pieces are separate so that I can kind of mix and match and make new outfits. So I'm really, really happy about this. First of all, we have this black mesh top with red foil accents with roses all over. Got a black collar and black sleeves there and some little bits right at the end. Gorgeous. Over top of that, you put the red vest, which has some great fabric details on the front. We've got the little gold buttons. On the back, it's this red color here, which is very gorgeous. Love the fabric used here. And finally, his little collar piece, which is just a ribbon enclosure. So you just kind of tie this around his neck, and then he's got that little bit of vampire flair. Well, now that we have gone over everything with them, let's get them dressed, get them appropriate, and then I will go over my final thoughts. Oh, before I continue, I just noticed something. Do you see how the color is different between his feet and his legs? Like, this is a lot more purple and this is a lot more pink. It's kind of weird, but it's fine. I won't really notice it apart from today and when I redress it. But don't worry about it. Just wanted to mention. Here they are, looking like the cutest lab partners I have ever seen. And now it's time for my final thoughts. Honestly, like, I've seen a lot of criticism of this set, especially of like Valentine's design, but I'm really, really happy with both of them. I'm a big fan of Mansters. I really want more of them, honestly. So this was a very welcome addition to my collection, considering I only have 2. I have Claude and I have Jackson, whom I love dearly, but they need some more male friends in their lives, and I'm sure Spelldon and Valentine will be very helpful for that. Personally, I think the biggest deterrent against Mansters and all that getting dolls is just people don't buy them a lot of the time because they just don't look that good. Like, the designs are not it. G3 Heath, I'm looking at you and I'm staring with the intensity of however hot your fire hair burns. But these two are an example of excellently designed male dolls. Not only do they each have their own aesthetic, Valentine is very much still in his vampire twink era, emphasis on the twink this time around, which is great. I did see some complaints that he's a bit too femme on. He's always been like that. Like, do we remember Why Do Ghouls Fall in Love? Like, he is the femme twink. Let's be honest with ourselves. And Spelldon, oh, beautiful. Just an excellent old boy witch design, truly. And his hair, I love his hair. It's so nice. They did do pretty well with the texture from what I can see. It's a little box messy, but I think it's still really good. I love the combat boots he's got going on. I love the bomber jacket. And then Valentine, just the layering of the sheer top and the vest, and then the little collar, and then like the dress pants, the dress shoes. It's just, I think they're all working so well. And I think the accessories chosen were really, really good. Of course, you needed to have the potion, and with the little stand as well is really nice. I love the lab goggles. Fun fact, Valentine cannot wear his properly unless his hair gets ungelled. I tried a few times, couldn't get it to work. So just be aware of that. But honestly, I love these boys. I love them, especially as a queer person. It is wonderful to see more representation in Monster High specifically, because that is, you know, my main brand. So I'm really, really happy with these two. I want to support them. I want Mattel to do more of this sort of thing. And honestly, if you are able to pick these guys up for a reasonable price now that they are no longer available through Mattel, don't give in to reseller prices, but don't lose hope if you don't have them yet. I believe in you. You will find them for a good price. But that would be all for my thoughts on these beautiful boys right here. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, happy Pride. I'm so glad I was able to get these boys in time for Pride Month. I think they are an excellent way to celebrate Pride. If you liked the video, please give it a like. It really helps me out. And if you want to see more doll content, please hit subscribe. I would love to see you around. And if you have any thoughts, feelings, or opinions, please leave them in the comments down below. I love hearing from you ghouls. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see all you ghouls in the next video.